I will a little bit repeat myself about what we're going to discover today and what you're going to walk away after this webinar with. And you're going to discover the proven strategies, how to build awareness, automate your process, and delegate effectively. And these are the strategies we are using for our businesses and for other businesses I'm working with. And apologies, I tried to figure out how to skip. Okay. And although I've been already introduced to many of you and many of you already know me, but I would like to tell you a little bit about my story. I've been in 15 years in digital marketing, and I probably I probably did all the possible mistakes you could imagine. And I don't want other business owners to do these mistakes. And we have a proven system which works. We implement it for us. We implement it for our businesses. And I try to help everyone to use the systems rather than doing all these mistakes I did. It's very expensive and it's very stressful, trust me. And the first company I co-founded, it's a consulting company. It's based in Dubai. And as Jennifer already explained, I have a VF agency, which we launched when it was COVID. And I thought our business just gonna die. And surprisingly, it survived. And our business in Dubai, we have around 20 or 25 employees. I don't even know how many exactly. Every time I travel there, every time there's new faces, and I already I'm not getting involved because there is already a system in place. And today I am tuning in from Portugal. That's where I live, but I operate businesses from 2 different continents. And because of proven systems and strategies and processes in place, it allows me to run businesses while I'm not even living there. If any of you want to tag me on Instagram, very welcome. Let's keep in touch. Maybe we could help each other. And today I would like to talk a little bit as well about ecosystem, not just the business. Because the way we used to build businesses old-fashioned way, and some businesses still operate old-fashioned way, when they don't have all the systems and processes in place. And we work with some companies who's been in the market for like 30 years, and they barely making the ends meet. And then there's another businesses who just started and operating only for a few years. They're already managing to scale very fast. And the reason why is because one business doesn't have any system and process in place, while another business, they have system and process in place and they manage to scale. So I hope you'll get some insights. Of course, it would be very short, and I will discuss only very key pillars, which relates to awareness, automation, and delegation. And I hope you get some actionable insights so you can go and start implementing it in your business. And for those who stay till the end, I'm going to share with you a roadmap with the video tutorials, so you can just go in, watch the videos, and start implementing it for your business. Sounds good? Cool. Okay. So the ecosystem, building the business with ecosystem or just the business, it's a different already. I just explained, how it was old-fashioned way and how it was and how it is now. And many of you, I'm sure you can relate hustling, because we're doing so many things as a business owners, right? And you will not believe, even you think like Dubai, very advanced, country, or US sounds very advanced, but I still meet businesses who has zero process. They still are using like Excel files. They still using like the way they operate is just not scalable. And then they say, oh, hey, we can't grow, or our profit margin dropped this year just because, there is a crack in the middle. They cannot do it just because they can't operate. And some of clients of mine, they have like 100 outdoor salespeople, and it's really hard to keep all these people because this system, it was such an old-fashioned way. And it's very hard when you work in a company for many years. There was certain process. It's really hard to go and start, building. So I call it ecosystem because it's, doing the business a new way. And the ecosystem is basically when you connect all the processes and systems which talking to each other and can help you to optimize everything. And the key benefits is stability, scalability, and sustainability. And the key pillars consist of 3 components. And one of them is awareness. It's getting known by complete strangers on social media, on podcasts, on books, on interviews, and automation, having all those leads to know you, like you, trust you, and then buy from you. You can utilize software, you can book appointments, and the delegation. Without delegation, if you're going to do everything yourself, you're just, ending up burning out. And have a virtual assistant or have AI who can help you to manage your customers and allow you to be a business owner. So if you're not doing this now, this is only 3 simple processes I would like to, I would tell anybody to offer. Of course, there should be more other components, but these are the key pillars. And also, I would like to ask some of you, maybe it will help you to identify, are you a solopreneur or you're a business owner? If you're a solopreneur, you work by yourself in your company, you wear majority, if not all, of the hats. You're doing sales, marketing, you're doing social media, you're doing your own website, and all of this while, trying to grow your business. It sounds crazy, isn't it? Or you're a business owner, it's an individual who can manage, who has a system in place, and you can predict profit in your company, predictable profit. And of course, there is a business, right? It's an organization which follows step-by-step process and results of the success of profit. So for example, I run 3 companies, and one of our company in Dubai, I am not there at all. I have no idea what's going on. I already don't know some of our employees because there's always new ones. And I don't know all of our customers just because there's already system and process in place. It all runs on automation and I don't have to be there. We will have Q&A session after this ends. So when you have any questions, happy to answer, happy to even look at one of your personal, like business issues and see if we could help. So let's go and dive deeper into the 3 pillars I've been talking about. Before doing business with you, just a second, it's a little bit confusing when I'm not seeing you. I would like to see you. Yeah. So before doing business with you, your potential customers, they need to know you, they need to like you, and they need to trust you. And then they become your paying customers. And if 100 people come on the top of this funnel, only 10% of people would end up buying. And then if 1,000 people go into the top of the funnel, only 100 people gonna buy. And it goes on, 10,000 people, only 10% of people going to buy from you. And the list go on. If 100,000 of people go in the top of your funnel, only 10,000 people would gonna buy. So the more people know you, the more people would end up paying you money. How do we get on the top of the funnel? Many of you already probably doing one-on-one meetings, the most common one, right? Then we have referrals, we have business cards, we have advertising, cold calling, networking events, magazines, blogs, Facebook, podcast guests, and the list goes on, So the more people know you, the more people go into your funnel. And the list go on. Your podcasts, your Instagram, your articles, all of this. And the question is now, all of us already probably know this, right? You could say to me, hey, Vera, this is not new. I know all of this, right? But many of us thinking, shit, how do I do it all, right? Because as I explained earlier, we are already doing so many things, not to mention that we all have families, we may have kids, and like we want to have also life, not only work. So in order to have all of this, you need to have a system in place. So you could focus only on one thing. So if you want to achieve six-figure success, you must have a system. You need to create it and you need to manage it. And now I have a question for you. If 1,000 people want to do business with you this week, is your business ready to handle it? Can somebody raise my hand and say yes?
No.
Okay, Jennifer, well done. I know, well, Jennifer, you're my, we are in the same industry, so you know how to do it properly. But unfortunately, many of you, and it's not only you, it's probably 70% of the businesses I work with, they have this situation. So the system is a step-by-step process that saves yourself time, it saves your energy, and it saves your money. And then you can produce the results you want to. And it's helping you to, avoid errors. There would be still mistakes on the way, of course. There's, sometimes the road is always, bumpy. There's nothing smooth. But when you have system, at least, it's easier to also fix it. And this is what our business looks like without the system. And this is what it looks like with the system. And our goal is, again, this is your paying customer without the system. And these are the goals, most of our goals with the system. But we want to use less effort as well, right? Because many of you know that I cannot do all of this. I would not be able to handle. Let's talk a little bit about the sales process. I made it in very simple steps. The viewer, it's people who comes from your social media, your web pages, watch your videos, they read your book, and then they become your leads. They leave you name, email, phone number, and then they either book appointment with you or they buy from you. And then there is a sale, right? And all of these three steps, it can be actually automated. So you can only concentrate and focus on one last important is sales. So what do? You have messages on social media. You can get leads online. You can set appointments. It's all can be automated with the calendars, with web pages. And you can have virtual assistants or even AI. Some businesses already don't need virtual assistants. And we already removed some of the virtual assistants and we rely purely on AI. Some businesses need both. It all depends, of course. It depends on your activity and what do you do. And all you have to do at the end is sell to ready-to-buy customers. If all of these are automated, then it's scalable. So here I'm repeating myself again, without the system. And our goal is to have the system. And delegation is a virtual assistant. You can help to manage and grow your business. You can hire now from outside of the US. It could be your full-time employee. You could have paid $2 to $8 per hour. You could find them. There's lots of websites like Upwork, Fiverr, where you can find. I have some really incredible people who work with me, very talented. And you only pay like what, $80 per week. Or if you work or he work part-time, you only pay like $30 per week. If you don't have that in place, it would be really, really hard for you to scale because you can't do everything. And personally, for me, I do the table and I write what I like to do and then what I hate doing. Yeah, for example, I hate doing accounting. I just cannot look at this. So I delegate what I hate doing and I only do what I really enjoy doing. Because if you do what you enjoy doing, then it gives you pleasure to do it. It's where you get productive, right? And if you're doing things you hate doing, it just like, it's slow, it's hard. So I would really advise to do like a table for yourself and see what do I really enjoy doing and what I hate doing, and what you hate doing, just delegate. So they could be having also, obviously, a very good English speaking. Well, so, sorry, my English is not perfect, but I'm trying. And the AI, what AI can do these days, you will not believe. It's still virtual assistant, sorry. Yeah, it's virtual assistant. So your assistant can actually set up for your campaigns. There are already so many qualified, or you can train them if you know how to train them, but there's so many qualified, and they could manage your social media, manage your calendar, and so much more. And by the way, I always try to hire people who are smarter than me in the areas, because it's then what helps my company to grow. I like to go to my employees and say, hey, I want XYZ, how do we do that? I don't want my employees to do not know what to do. I want them to tell me what to do. And I think that's what helped us to be, successful. I think I'm seeing there were some questions. I will try to read them later and answer. Yeah, AI. Sorry, I was jumping earlier to AI. So what AI already currently doing for us? It can schedule sales appointments. It can respond to inbound messages. If you go to our website on a chat widget, there is AI going to speak to you and answer all the questions. And AI going to send the link to schedule a call. And AI answering phone calls when somebody, when somebody calling. We had a call the other day, somebody call and say, hey, I want to speak with Vera Firman. And I say, hey, Vera is not available right now. Can I send you the link? And AI SMS the link to the person to schedule a call with me. So every time I'm receiving email with a transcript, I'm thinking, wow, that's so cool. Before I had virtual assistant who would be doing that, and now I have AI. So you can also automate, obviously, on your social media, all your lead magnets, and it's just amazing what it can do for you. I prepared for you a roadmap, because we don't have much time to go through each step. You can scan this QR code, no opt-in required, but there is a video tutorials how to connect calendar, how to connect. If you don't have any system in place, you need to start building it. And many of you already using high level, right? Can you please tell me how many of you using high level? Okay, some of you. Okay, I would explain a little bit about it. So high level, it's an all-in-one automation platform, and Pulse Growth, we are white label solution of high level. So if you're already using high level, you can just watch the videos and use them in your account. Or you could sign up with us. We have discount with Leadership Global. There's links in a document, and we help. Why there's a difference between us and high level? It's just that we help to set it all up. We help to automate it. We have video tutorials. Like, we provide more support. Let me go to the questions. Okay, I have it. Not using it. By the way, Sarah, yeah, you're not alone. Many of you having it and not using it. And that's why all those videos actually would be helpful, because in those videos, you're going to see, for example, how to connect my Zoom, how to connect my calendar, how do I plug in all my social media, all the simple basic things, which many of you have, but you don't use. You can just go in, watch the videos, and use it on your accounts. You don't have to even sign up with us.
I will say, as I'm also a white label Go High Level agency, and Vera's right, you can do it all yourself, and Go High Level is an extremely robust tool to pretty much do your whole business for you. But I always say it might, like the stuff you hate doing, you said you pay somebody else to do that, you delegate that. The same is true for Go High Level. Pay for speed. And if it's something that you hate doing, if you're not a technical person, if you don't want to take the time to learn the software and all the ways to set it up and make it talk to the other programs, pay for speed. Find an expert. And Vera, I know, has so much experience with Go High Level. She was just in Dubai at their summit, and it is such a powerful tool. If you don't want to take the time to learn it, it can literally run your business for you, and find someone to do it if you don't want to take the time to do it.
Yeah, but some of you already have account, already using it, and you will not believe it has so many features that so many of you don't even know it has. So when I speak to someone, they're like, oh, I didn't know it had. But oh my God, if I describe you how many features it has, you'll be surprised. I can talk for weeks about it. So it's, I put only basic videos, like for example, how to create invoices. You know, you can connect Stripe and you can charge your customers on autopilot. You connect your Stripe. There is a video in my guide. And then you can create invoices from the CRM and send it to your customer. And you can set up reminders. Let's say, we all get busy and we forget, and you feel like, oh, I don't want to remind, or I don't, you can forget yourself. You can set up reminders so your customers can pay you, so you don't have to chase them. Or also there is one video tutorial how to import all your contacts, because you already have database somewhere, and some of you I know have database all over the place, some in LinkedIn, some in Facebook, some in like God knows where. Collect it on an Excel file and upload it all to CRM, and then start managing it, because your existing customers or customers from the past, these are the best customers. These are customers who are going to buy and again from you because they already know you. Okay, I'm seeing questions. Who has questions about AR/VR? Yeah, these are good questions about VA or AI. I can actually demonstrate you if everybody still have time. I can demonstrate you how it works and you'll be surprised. We also have a phone number on our page. You can just call that number and just see and speak to AI and see how she's responding.
We have time. So all of you that have listened to Vera, do you have questions? Is there a point in the system, the process, the AI, the VA that you have questions about?
Yes, I'll ask about VAs. So what is the best way? Because I know I've had one in the past that just became a waste of my time. And so how do you find a good one? Like, are there certain groups that you would go through that you trust, or?
Yeah, interesting question. There are some companies who can actually provide you VA for only a small fee. Sometimes it's like $300 a month, or even like, it's not really high. And if you don't like them, they replace them. So if you had, I also know hiring people in HR is the hardest thing. And you know what, in the past, and even now, sometimes I really use my intuition. I have one VA, she's been with me for 4 years, and I hired her just from one video. I judge based on like, is she married? Is she, stable? Because I know people who are not, like, so I was judging by that. And then I felt like, you know what? She has no experience, but I felt like I had that feeling she's good. She's been working with me for 4 years. And most of the people, like, it's just, but yeah, I can't advise you to do that because not everybody has that feeling. But also there are some companies, I maybe, Katie, can introduce you to, I know a lady from Philippines. She runs VA business and she has around 100 employees. And I think going for the company is more reliable, because company, if you're not happy, they're just going to replace them. And there's so many of them already. Oh yes, Amanda, you even dropped the link, right? Yeah. Yeah, company is the best way because you can always, there's someone to complain to, there's someone could replace them if you're not happy, and they train them as well. So I think, if you don't want to waste your time, just go for a company.
I think also just reaching out into communities of like your trusted partners and asking them who do
Yeah.
you use is a great way to I have a million different VAs in my back pocket that I can connect people to. Um, so yeah, it's just about reaching out into your community and finding people you trust that can connect you with people they trust.
Yeah. And also you need to, again, identify because already for us, for our agency, we had to let some VAs go just because AI handling the calls, AI handling frequently asked questions on the website. There's a chat widget. It's answering. Questions on social media. And we do like a lead magnet, like on social media. Let's say if you go to Pulse Growth Instagram, we offer a free website for those who sign up. So they need to comment word free website, and then on automation, it's going to send them email. It's capturing their name, email, and then our salesperson going to call. When we do advertising, AI already answering. Before in the past, we used to struggle, when we do advertising for customers and customers don't call their leads, the biggest problem, right? Now you have AI who doesn't need to go to toilet, who doesn't need vacation, who doesn't need to, insurance. You don't have to pay for insurance. You don't have to pay any benefits. It does all the things for you. And it's really cost effective compared to what you would pay to the employee. So we would be doing on my next workshop, I'm going to go deeper for the AI and how to set it up. And also we're thinking to launch some sort of maybe a course or something. So I would inform you and keep you posted because it's really easy. It's not like a rock. You don't need to know coding. You don't need to be like, it's not a rocket science. It's so easy that you just set it once and then you train it gradually. You see how AI responding and then you just keep training. Any more questions? I wonder if anybody has questions like on social media and, many of you I know doing books, doing podcasts, doing things, but how do you get traffic? Is it going somewhere?
Vera, you talked about a process. And when I think of a process, I kind of envision something visual that I can understand how everything is related. Do you have something that you are using that is a visual process map that is maybe not the entire thing because you might have to drill down into sub-processes, but an overall process that you are encouraging people to use?
Yeah, see, we work with so many different niche, and of course, first we listen to the process of the customer because sometimes we cannot change entire process which already been implemented and working, but we do work one-on-one and we build the process for you. But the most important is to write SOP, standards operation procedure, for each process you do, and it should be written in a format where a 5-year-old would understand. So let's say by the way, what are you doing for your business? Could you please explain a bit more so I can understand?
So I have a 25-year-old growth strategy consulting firm, right? So we do work with mostly executives, leaders in a company that want to grow their companies, and they need customer-centric strategies to do that, and those should be based on insights from data. So we have a very strong our roots are in data and operational
Yeah,
excellence.
I understand.
Okay, good. So did that answer your question?
Yes, you did, because you basically, what you do and what I do is almost same but different. I'm doing only marketing, but you'd go dive deeper in for
Yeah, we don't do any, like when you probably help companies do their actual implementation of
yes, we
an
do
email
implementation.
campaign, whatnot. We don't do any of that.
Yeah, you're just consulting.
We're a
Yeah.
consulting firm. We build out strategic plans. We build out performance management dashboards. We'll help them identify segmentation models, do positioning and messaging maps, things along those lines that will help get them understanding what they need to be doing.
Yeah. It maybe worth a few me and you speaking because
Oh,
I think
sure. Happy to talk. But I was back to my question. We do process mapping.
yeah.
And to your point, there are, they might be unique, but my question was, as you are looking at this process, do you have a specific process that you're saying, follow these steps?
Yeah.
Or these are the processes you should have steps for, or anything like that?
Yes, we do. And but it's different process depends on what, right? If it's for social media, here's the process. If it's for SEO, search engine optimization, that's what our agency do. We have like a roadmap where it explains blah, 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 Again, it depends from what, because it's so many things. And I cannot put a roadmap for everything at once. It all depends on what. But yes, we do have processes depending on what service and what's the requirements. For example, if you come to me tomorrow and say, hey, Vera, I need help with process and social media marketing. Yeah, I'll send you the checklist, 1, 2, 3, that's what you need to do. Or maybe you would say, hey, I would need a process for email campaigns. So we write it like a checklist.
Okay, thank you.
It's just that we have too many things. And of course, we have for each segment different process.
Okay, thank you.
I wonder if anybody have any more questions on the social media, or like Laura just asked about processes. Or maybe anybody need help with their processes.
I know Sarah asked a little while ago, this isn't processes, but she did ask if you have gotten good results with a $2 an hour VA.
Yes, I had the VA who was working for me for 4 years. She just left on maternity leave. I used to pay her $3 an hour. And she never even asked for raise or anything. And I feel so bad, like every Christmas or anything, like, I just try to give bonuses. Then we have VA who work for $7 per hour. It all depends, like what is their experience, and it all depends what do they need to do. If they just need to do maybe managing your social media is not that hard, right? But maybe she is experienced and high level and know all the system and she knows all of this, then for me, it came to the point where my VA, she was doing like literally like my personal assistant, whatever I ask her, hey, Lucy, do this, hey, do this, it's ended up like this. And then when she left for maternity, I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? Because it's not easy to replace,
Does anybody else have any questions about SEO or about processes or social media?
What about those who said, I have high level account, but I don't use it?
Well, I guess the problem that so many of us have access to these tools, but it's almost like we don't know where to start. We don't know how to, well, time, of
Gotcha.
course, time is always a big thing for all of
Yeah.
us, and blocking off
Yeah.
time. And then I don't know how the rest feel, but I tend to feel like I block off time and I go try doing it, and I end up just getting flustered and going in circles and thinking I'm wasting my time. And I go back to what I was doing before.
Yeah. I think that guide I sent just is going to help you because it has very basic things, connecting your payments, connecting your social media. We have also templates for websites. If you need to build quickly like a landing page, there is a video to show you where to find it, because it's not like it's not easy to navigate. Yeah. So you just go, all you need to upload your database, like all these tutorials, like only 5 minutes. If you spend like 1 day watching them, you can literally do that in 1 day.
Here's just a suggestion for everyone. If you are paying for a technology that you do not know how to use, it is time to hire someone that knows how to use it. Otherwise, you are wasting a ton of money every month. You know, if you've paid 1 or 2 months and haven't gotten in there and figured out how to use it yourself, either choose not to pay for the technology or find someone who knows how to use it and can implement it for you. Otherwise, you're just wasting time and money.
Vera, a while ago too, you were talking about Google, what's the words?
Google My Business.
And like setting up systems to have Google reviews and
Yeah.
that kind of thing. Is there a video in that set for that kind of stuff too?
Okay, in that there is one video which covering how to set it up, how to set up Google My Business profile and how to connect it to the system. You can watch that. This is the first step. And then I think in our previous workshop, I provided a link how to actually build it. But we have a video tutorials, I think. I'll help you. You can approach me directly, I can help you. But first step would be in that video tutorials, you need to set it up first, connect it. And it's really easy. Even now you can have like a QR code and you can send QR code to people, or you could leave it, I don't know, Kathy, maybe the end of your book. It's really cool. It's not only for reviews, you can do QR code for other things. Yeah,
So the
Amanda.
QR code would go to the Google.
You can print QR code and put it like any way you want. You know what? I don't use business cards anymore. I work with my phone. And I don't know if many of you don't know, if you have it on your phone, it's called Lead Connector. You download it on your phone. There is one tab where I don't have business cards. I travel a lot and meet so many people. I don't have business cards. But there's this cool thing in Lead Connector where Lead Connector is high level. Just on a mobile version, it's called Lead Connector. So if you use Go High Level, you download Lead Connector on your phone, use same login, use it on your phone. You can literally go and scan other people from your phone and boom, it's inside of your CRM. And then you can set automation and stuff like that. So it's really cool. It's just there's so many things that nobody knows.
I have a question about SEO. Someone was saying that Go High Level is terrible for SEO and that you should have a WordPress site connected into your Go High Level to get better SEO. What are your thoughts on that?
Yes, our agency in the past, we used to build websites. We still have long-term clients and we manage their websites, and we only used to build in WordPress. And now we're switching off to high level just because I feel like it's cool to have everything in one platform. No, it's not terrible. If you do it the right way, it's all working same. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I
WordPress
thought,
is
but
well known. Yeah, because SEO, it's all about writing, producing lots of content. You need to optimize this content. And I mean, it's all about that. Yeah, there are some tools we're using. Like we have SEO specialists, we have special tools, but this is like too technical, I can't even explain. But basics, have your Google Maps, have your reviews from your customers. Make sure you post content all the time, even on Google My Business. Don't ignore it because everybody does. When I was telling you about top of the funnel and social media, use Google My Business as part of my social media and post it there as well. Nobody knows, but you get actually more exposure on Google than on Instagram, because Instagram getting oversaturated. Algorithms are so hard.
algorithms.
It's so hard to be seen now on Instagram. And when you go to Google My Business, you'll be surprised how many people actually seen you. So if you're posting videos, pictures on your social media, just duplicate it and schedule it in via high level. You can schedule it and, it's going to be posted on Google My Business. It's really cool. For Google My Business, I think we had somewhere recorded workshop. Maybe I can try to search for it and find out, and maybe we could send it via emails. I'll check. Any more questions, ladies? How many of you actually scheduling posts via high level? 1, 2. Okay. But do you use any other tools to schedule posts, or you just go directly? Other tools? I just start minimizing, like, we used to pay lots of money for zillions of tools. We used to have social media scheduler. We used to have proposals online like Panda Docs. We used to have like so many tools, MailChimp for emails and SMS provider. We used to have, I can't describe you how much money a year we were using for so many tools. And now I'm trying to go lean. I'm canceling literally everything and just go all in. I know it wasn't perfect at the start. I've been with high level since 2020. I know it wasn't perfect. They had some, nobody's perfect. They keep building and they keep improving. But right now, we just we stop using and paying all other tools, and we use only one, just because it's saving you lots of money. And also statistics, right? Statistics. You can look at the dashboard. You could see traffic to your website. If you have leads, you could see where it's coming from. It's really surprising. 80% of businesses don't look at the numbers. Like unbelievable. And I'm talking now about big businesses. I work with businesses who have 150 to 100 employees, and the top management doesn't know their numbers. They don't know the traffic. They don't know how many leads they're getting, how many converting. They don't know all of this. But once you plug it on into one platform, your analytics, your Google My Business, you could see how many missed calls a month your business had, or how many missed messages you had. That lets you analyze, okay, am I doing good, or what do I need to improve? Nobody looking at these numbers for some reason.
Does anyone else have any questions about marketing or scaling or go high level? Anything that Vera can help you with today? You still got about 10 minutes and you have free access to an expert.
Also, in my document, there is a QR code to book a one-on-one consultation with me. If anybody wants to, meet with me, either for collaboration or have some questions, you can schedule it. You can have a 30-minute consultation for free.